Greetings, beloved ones, and it is such a celebration to be delivering this transmission from the primordial ancient dragons from the blue planet behind the central sun, and and their connection with the central star of Orion, which is the most recent upgrade that has that this vessel has undergone for the last 2 weeks. It has been quite a wave of integration and embodiment of the KYS-LA-RA integration aspect of Orion, the mother star of this vessel. And also the aspect of Orion has come through to for embodiment for the new assignment, which is really the expansion of communion and gateways of unity throughout the planet in whatever form or shape. So I'm going to take you through a small activation now. So if you just, and we're going to be focusing today on chaos, because that is one of the greatest tools of magic of the primordial dragon kingdom. So just taking a deep breath and holding it as much as you can, and then exhaling. Another deep breath and holding it and exhaling through your heart. Another one. Holding it and exhaling through your heart. And just being open to the energy of receiving. Wala kwana kwela kwana tena kwana mana wala walu. Kimelonggalang dungrongan atiura manang kuzurana nenang kasa Sandara nako Jeswan ni walu amlekologlamleng walu Hamting gore me ku hinluing kulang gwing gudang ham the one thing in manam thing kwa hande kwing walu walele kulele me kush me long lang lu So just taking a deep breath and calm the element of chaos, the alchemy of this element of chaos that exists within the earth, within the dragon kingdom. And it is regarded as a force that brings divine spark. So chaos is found within and without, and it helps us to get in touch with our shadow deep layers of the self. And this is how the dragons, magicians tap into the primordial energy that exists before form and in the formless. Sometimes it is called the first magic, which has been a series of common misconceptions because we use chaos with honor and with reverence as a dragon aspect, not as a means of distortion or contraction or disorder known in this planet. So we use chaos from the unknown and the unknowable field of consciousness, which is the form and unformed. So our magic as structure and it tends to respond and to manifest in unusual ways. It is common to dragon life. So chaos itself, in itself, is not a system or a philosophy. It is like a bridge between our world and the dragon world. And we tap into that energy if we want to bridge worlds, and when we choose to work with the element of chaos within and without. And invariably, reflected in our planet, you see everywhere the element of how that choice is so prevalent everywhere. We shape our magic out of traditional 5 elements, and we bind it together with spirit. So air, earth, fire, water, and ether. And we bind it with spirit, including plasma, celestial, tonal, to a tonal sonic harmony and an harmonic superstring resonance. And then we transmit it into chaos. And by invoking the dragon's rituals and the rites and the ceremonies, we are consciously drawing into the element of chaos. So chaos is as the basis of our magic, and it is how we can add dragon energy to our world. And thus chaos is seen as a primordial creative force in the whole multidimensional dragon lineage. And this is a very ancient primordial creator before anything was formed or unformed. So what confuses many is that chaos has no set of rules, has no set of protocols, there's no procedures, there's no ethics. So some deem it as a left-hand pass, so to speak. So there are no set spells even for chaos. It works with the spells of any tradition, and you are an architect of chaos, a designer, you are a writer, and you are a practitioner. And chaos has the ability to blend itself with any method and belief system that makes it unique, truthful, and often even mysterious. So it can be shaped to meet any need. Just like electricity, it is how we choose to apply it, positive or negative, in the cosmic or in the cosmic earthly perspectives. So just taking a deep breath here and just feeling into this energetic. Mlingalangwanikwana, balakwenikwa, lalakwalele, kenayole, kamayoli, kabarane, tirayona, kawainitu, hunsana, hasana, tsedara, kwate, kuta, tekahinga, huinlingwalama, takai kunukwa, teni kurene, hatiur kana, tukurama anda ke, kamara ande te, halalakalakwaya, de kalakwegi. Just taking a deep breath. What is the energy structure and the signature of chaos as an element? So telepathically, what was transmitted is that it is defined and undefined. It is irregular. It is defined as undefined. It is irregular, it is unpredictable, behavior of a non-linear fashion or a dynamic system. And this means we cannot always guess how chaos is going to play in our lives and around the globe, and what outcomes will be either. You see, chaos demands from us that we step fully into the purity of the Sacred Heart and consider alternatives, potentials, possibilities, an infinite number of avenues of thought, and it requires us to abandon logic to prove the experience or the expression of life. So it tests us all the time. Just feel into the areas of your life. How many times you've been tested? How many times you've doubted and mistrusted? And how many times you've been thrown to the wind? So we lose our rational mind. And this presents the opportunity of feeling with the sacred heart only. And that is magic. So for most magicians of this lineage of the dragon, this is the logic stepping stone. It is often very hard to try and find a way forward through the setback as the mind creeps in, creates a story, grasping at straws, the last breath as it tries to emerge out of the floodgates. But beloved ones, this is the gift. It is the reordering of the reality as we are collapsing our logical orientation. So the collapse of the linear logic mind within the collective mind around us. This is what it's about. And this element of chaos integrates inside you. As simultaneous, everything is erased and uncreated just before you in one foul slap. And in this limitless dark void where chaos is presented, you are working fully out of space-time. You are working with the slogan maybe of I'm in the flow of all there is. And if you apply chaos at work universally, you can affect events in the past, in the present, and in the future simultaneously. It has this alchemical ability because there is no plan, there's no coordinates. No one knows how it works, this magic. A rain simile, does it work at present time or does it work in retrospective, moving back through various timeline structures to set the weather we want activated or even into future timelines. So chaos response, it can do one of those or many. It can do neither. It has so many potential because it's non-linear. It redirects the energy that is at the core of the primal ancient origin. And sometimes it overwhelms you and it activates a physical knockdown. It even appears threatening. But with time, this entrance to the void enables us to use this adrenaline as energy and enables us to also retain the punch, the stamina, so we don't forget what we are dealing with at present moment. It brings us to very present moment. It's a gift. Ingrained in the spirit of the dragon, think outside the box to tame the element of chaos. So mastering the chaos and the void is the final emanation of the aero game. And we can use chaos to work through us at will. Honor the power of it. It is very important to our planet and the new humanity. Tame the monkey and master your true self. I'm transmitting this after receiving telepathic communication for many, many days from my aspect, which is called KYS-LA-RA, from the giant blue star, the mother star in Orion, the central star of Orion. And so it is. Ina aikini kani kini kushtikana kalakalitini kwiri. Amerika aindi kai kini kushtikana de parand ko da kai kero wili blui. Wala la kwili kwili wili wi wala la manne. Shokra kishta hamlo kili. So it is.